Yo, what's good, y'all, man? It's your boy Unpopular Opinion Sports, man. Back with the Blacktop Podcast. I know it's been a minute. It has been a minute, man, but I'm back and I want to talk some basketball, man. I want to talk some hoops because there's been a lot going on in the NBA and the NCAA and every other A in the literal A, the A-Town. So again, man, lots going on, lots to talk about, man. But good evening, man. Good evening, man. This is a late night show, man. My schedule dictates when I can do these shows, so a lot of times they will be late night, just FYI. So appreciate y'all for tapping in. Coach, what's good, man? Hope all is well, bro. Thanks for tapping in, man. Going to talk some hoops, man. I know you're going to want to hear some of the things I'm going to want to talk about tonight. So thanks for tapping in. Daniel Berry Sports, always a supporter, man. Thank you for tapping in as well, man. Thank you for supporting me throughout these years, man. Appreciate y'all. So, now I got NBA trade deadline news to talk about. And I want to also talk about this All-Star game that's coming up because there's been a lot of, or not a lot of, luster in the All-Star game in recent memory. So now, I used to be a fan of the All-Star game, but not so much these days because it's like the dunk contest, meh. The three-point contest, yeah, it's gaining a little luster now that they're involving the women. But the All-Star game itself hasn't been good in years. Now they are changing the format. We're going to get into that. And I want to get into a little bit of college basketball. Want to talk about some of the standings and want to talk about some of the players that have been standing out thus far. So thank y'all for tapping in. Appreciate y'all, man. Going to get into a little music here. It's late night, bro. I don't want to just hear my voice. All right, man. Let's get into this trade stuff here. It's been a lot. So we're going to go to our friends over there at Bleacher Report for this information real quick. Spice it up. All right, man. So every team's, hope y'all can see that. Yeah, I should be able to see that. All right. Grading every team's 2025 NBA trade deadline. Of course, headlined by your man's Jimmy Butler, but it goes team by team. So I'm probably not going to get into every single team, just to be honest with y'all, but do want to break down some of the main teams and some of the main things that have happened during this trade deadline and give my perspective on that. So the Hawks, give them a B-. Added Karis LeVert, George Niang, Terrence Mann, Bones Haaland, 2026 first round swaps, yada yada yada. Sent out DeAndre Hunter, Bogdanovic, and Cody Zeller. Don't really have much to say about this one. But Karis LeVert, man, former net, You know what I'm saying? Kind of wish he was still on the Nets, but he hasn't been the player he once was, man, especially after that injury. So again, on to another team for Karis LeVert here. The Celtics, man, they ain't do nothing. Nothing to talk about here. Why would you do anything? You're the Celtics, you know what I'm saying? You got one of the top spots in the league right now, defending champions. I'm not touching that roster. I don't know about y'all. And put your comments in the comment section and let me know how y'all feel about some of these trades and what y'all think about what I'm talking about here tonight on the BLACKTOP Podcast. So the Brooklyn Nets, my Brooklyn Nets, and shout out to the Nets, man. We're going to give y'all the NBA rundown here in just a second, but shout out to the Nets, man, on a dub tonight. And shout out to Leaf Diggy for calling that on the Aboriginal Sports Network right here. Y'all are tuning in right here tonight to Unpopular Opinion Sports on the BLACKTOP Podcast. The Nets, I mean, they sent out Dorian Finney-Smith, Dennis Schroeder. I thought they might have moved Cam Johnson. It didn't happen. I thought they entertained moving Claxton. It didn't happen. And quite frankly, I'm happy because as a Nets fan, you got to start to build some type of chemistry with this team. You know, you got to start to build, a culture in that locker room. You know, now some of these players, obviously they're not going to be here for the remainder of the tenure of Jordi Fernandez, but you still want somebody that's a veteran to set that tone, especially you got a lot of young players coming into this draft next year and in the future. So shout out to the Nets, man, the Brooklyn Nets. I know y'all be hating. I see y'all lurking. Haters. Don't be hating on the Nets. Yeah, you see it. We about to be good real soon. All right. The Hornets. They got Dalton Connect from the Lakers, Cam Reddish, Mark Williams. Don't really care. If you do, put it in the chat. I'll talk about it. The Bulls. Shout out to Pat. Got Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Kevin Huerter, a 2025 first-round pick, and got rid of the ever-looming Zach LaVine. Now, was this enough? Was this enough for the Bulls? They say it's tempting to say the Chicago Bulls have waited until the offseason to trade LaVine if this was the best way they could do. If this was the best they could do, but there's no guarantee LaVine's value would trend higher over the summer, even if teams might have been more willing to give up value for him with 2 years instead of 3 left on his deal. I don't know. They took on $36 million in salary between Collins and Huerter. That's only $10 million less than they would have paid LaVine next year. Is Zach LaVine that bad of a player? I don't know. Tell me. the Cavs. They got DeAndre Hunter. I mean, they just got more size, balls. Got LeVert out there. So I don't know. This is the big one. So here we go. Here we go, y'all. The Mavericks. They give them an F. I don't know if I would give them an F, though. I mean, we got to be understanding here that they did not want to pay Luka all that money. The max. And they sort of gypped him out of it. I guess, kind of, because now he can't get it at all. So, you put all that investment to the guy, but then you just trade him for Anthony. Davis. Because every time you turn around, it's he's hurt again and again and again. So you trade Luka, who hasn't even really hit his prime yet, for Anthony Davis, who's trending towards the back end. Not quite there yet, I guess, but he's always hurt. Now, Luka's been hurt this year, too. That's what people will bring up, but I don't know. They give this trade an F. Let's see what they say. Y'all know what the deal is. There it is. I'm not going to read it out, but so they're thinking Anthony Davis gives them a better shot at short-term success, which I kind of agree with. But it was egregious to give up on Doncic, a 25-year-old megastar with 5 straight All-NBA first-team nods and an appearance in the 2024 finals under his belt. It was worse that the Mavs did so without creating a bidding war. You know what you could have got on the open market for Luka Doncic? But y'all ain't even try. Y'all just gave him to the Lakers. Wow, how convenient. The freaking Lakers. How convenient. LeBron on his last leg. They get the next superstar. Just like that. Man. And people be telling me something ain't up. That something ain't up. I'm telling y'all, man. Pay attention. Let's talk about this for a minute. Yeah. We crossed over to the unpopular zone. I'm sorry. I gotta do it. Bruh, how is it the Lakers always end up with a 6'8", 6'9" point guard / whatever, dribble, shoot, dunk, whatever. And they always seem to get this player for nothing. How is that? How is that, man? Talking about the trade deadline recap, y'all, man. This is the Blacktop Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight, man. Y'all hit that like button on your way in. How is it the Lakers always end up with the best players for nothing? Think about what they got Kobe for from the Hornets. They got Shaq, Magic, who's a draft pick. Okay, cool. LeBron, free agency. I mean, time and time again. And then you get this trade. Now, Anthony Davis, no sucker. But he always hurt. You know that. So, 31 years old, on the back end. Luka, 25. Other 10, 12 years. Now, I don't know what it is about these NBA players, man, but he has to be out of shape. So, I mean, that's the knock on Luka. I'm not questioning that. That's what the media is saying. The mainstream media. That he fat. So, you traded the man as he fat. I'm sorry, y'all. All 5-time All NBA. Because the man need to lose a little bit of weight. See, the Pelicans didn't give it to Zion. Just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. It's awfully funny how that happened, and it just fall right into the Lakers' lap. Crazy work. Yeah, LA is about getting superstars, and they just get them for free somehow. I don't know. But man, had to hit y'all with a little unpopular zone. Gonna take a quick commercial break here. It's just wild, man. It's so wild, bro. How they always end up getting these players next to nothing. But we're gonna get into some more of the trade stuff here, but I want to drop a quick commercial, man. Shout out to the Man Cave, man. The Man Cave podcast. Definitely go tap into that. Tune in, man. Those Knicks podcasts be fire, even though I'm definitely not a Knicks fan. I never claimed to be. But shout out to Man Cave, man. Y'all tune in, man.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
This is for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Guard.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That Met Life, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, no it don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The Man Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Stay calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in, my man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Man Cave, man. Catching right here on the Aboriginal Sports Network. Let's go. All right. Warriors. We know what this is about. We know what this is about. Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, of course, joining the Golden State Warriors. They give up Andrew Wiggins, Schroeder, Kyle Anderson, Lindy, Waters. Warriors took a significant swing in adding Butler while giving up only a single protected future first rounder. Butler is Asian and expensive, but has a chance to help the Warriors in playmaking, scoring departments, particularly if he's motivated after the way things ended for him in Miami. So this is risky, as they say, but I mean, if you're going for a title, Butler get it done in the playoffs, man. I'm not going to hold you. Jimmy Butler gets it done in the playoffs, and so does Steph Curry. So that Warriors team is a team that you're going to have to watch for, because now they got guys that have been in those pressure moments, tense moments in the playoffs. And they all had that kind of dog mentality, so to speak, if you want to say that. Now, people will question that with Steph Curry, but I mean, he's been there. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give him credit for that. Now, the locker room dynamic, I don't know how that's going to work out. Just going to be honest with y'all. I don't know how that's going to work out. You got to think. You got Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Steve Kerr. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work out for him. But you trying to get a title, the last hurrah for Steph Curry, Draymond, and Steve Kerr in the game, you know, you go after Jimmy Butler. Didn't cost you much, obviously, because the Heat didn't really have that much leverage. They was gonna have to do something with him. I mean, he was becoming a head case over there. So, yeah. And I wouldn't say it was all him. I'm just saying, you know, those are the labels the people throw out there. So let's just say it was a bad situation. Let's word it like that. But he had to get out of there, and they had to get rid of him. So he didn't have as much leverage as he probably wanted as the Heat probably wanted. So, but that's that. Not gonna get into any of these trades. And Doncic, we talked about that. Got rid of Marcus Smart. Memphis. Marcus Smart starting to Marcus Smart, journeyman, but I don't know, man. Kind of bouncing around now. Got into the Heat. Now, the Bucks. This is probably the last one I'm going to talk about, and then we're going to get into the rundown of the NBA today. Waiting for some of these games to kind of go final. Kyle Kuzma. So the Bucks land Kyle Kuzma and Jericho Sims. Knick fans, how y'all feel about that? We got some Knick fans watching that may watch on the recap. How y'all feel about this deal, giving up Jericho Sims in the deal? They gave up Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Dylan Wright, Marjon Buchamp, and a 2028 first-round swap to Washington. Got Kyle Kuzma, Jericho Sims, Kevin Porter Jr., Patrick Baldwin Jr., rerouted to San Antonio with cash, 2025 second-round pick, most favorable with Washington. So, basically a swap for Chris Middleton and Kyle Kuzma here. So what y'all think about that one? To me, Chris Middleton can't never stay healthy. He is getting older. Not a big Kyle Kuzma fan personally, but I think it's a win for Milwaukee now. The one thing with Milwaukee I question is their coaching. Doc Rivers is just, I don't know. Seemed like everything he touched go to mush. You know what I mean? So, it's been tough. It's been tough for the Bucks since the Doc got there. Come on. But getting Kyle Kuzma, I think probably is an upgrade here. Timberwolves ain't do nothing. Yada yada yada. All right, y'all. Let's get into the NBA rundown. Let's see. Bear with me here. Please hit that like button. On your way in or your way out, whichever you prefer. Let's get into it. right, man. Let's get into some of these scores here. Pardon me. So, Jazz, man, over the Suns, 36-25. Jazz 12 and 37. Facing that number one pick. My man Isaiah Collier. Check out the box score here real quick, y'all. Collier, 10 minutes, 4 points, 8 assists. Like this kid coming out of college. So good to see him out there getting an opportunity with the Utah Jazz, but the Jazz are absolutely terrible. They stink. But up right now with the Phoenix Suns. Yeah, Phoenix. I don't know if y'all want to talk about Phoenix. Do we want to talk about Phoenix? Kevin Durant. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Let me stop the music. Let's get into a little rumors here real quick. I'm going to interrupt this real quick. Got my breaking news thing drop for y'all tonight. Put this show together pretty quickly, but let's get into Kevin Durant here. Oh, Kevin Durant. So Kevin Durant was open to playing for the Heat, according to Hoops Hype rumors. Sources said Miami debated cutting the Warriors out completely and dealing Butler to Phoenix for Durant, sources said. Ultimately, Miami felt it would be mortgaging its future by going down the path with Durant. No shit, Sherlock. And they decided not to move forward in the talks. So there you have it. Kevin Durant was open to playing for the Heat and almost got traded for Jimmy Butler. Now, how in the hell does that help? How does that help Phoenix? I don't know. Leaf.
Yeah.
Brody.
What's going on, NY, bro? Pop, what's going on? What's going on with you, bro? Big win tonight, man. Big win tonight. Hey, coach, man, what's going on, man? Good to see. Good to hear from Coach in the chat, man. I was very surprised, man. Good, shout out to Coach, man. Good to hear from you, brother.
Yeah, man. What's good, man? What you think about this Kevin Durant?
Listen, I'll put it to you this way. Listen, Kevin Durant, listen, after he's seen all these 2K deals go down in the past 3 days with the trade override on and basically all of these deals that's supposed to get vetoed by what was our old commissioner, David Stern.
David Stern, yeah.
You know, all of these deals, me and you both know all of these deals was gonna get vetoed. Had he ever got to his desk, Luka for AD, that was getting torn up into pieces, bro. Ain't no way.
Work, bro.
Crazy work. And the thing is, the second that deal went down, I already knew it was a bunch of players that was gonna be A, disgruntled. 2, B, they was gonna want to leave. 3, they was all of something. They was gonna all of something put themselves in trade conversations and then say they didn't. Kevin Durant is a sitting duck. He is a sitting duck in the West, and he can't stand it. You gave Jimmy Butler, you handed Jimmy Butler to Steph. You handed Luka to LeBron, and now you handed you paired AD and Kyrie up together in the West. Kevin Durant is sick to his stomach, and there's not a damn thing he can do about it. He is stuck with Devin Booker. He can't do nothing, bro. And I don't feel bad for him, bro, because you wanted to hop, skip, and jump. And this ain't got nothing to do with the net situation, bro, how it went down, bro. Like, because Kevin Durant is one of the greatest talents that we ever had. His talent is undeniable. But mentally, he is very, very fragile. He is, mentally, he is known to be a follower. Mentally, he is known to go follow suit and go do what somebody else did. Mentally, he can easily be pushed off his pivot. We have seen it. We know it. I know it. You know it. Peyton Manning knows it. The SBs know it. His own mama know it. Bro, listen, everybody knows this dude is mentally weak. I'm sorry to say, Kevin, bro, like, yo, you gonna find this or whatever, and you ain't gonna have nothing to do when your playing career's over but to chat with people and everything and tell them, but you are mentally weak. You always have been, bro. And it probably ain't your fault, man. You probably come from a long line of mentally weaks.
A long line of mentally weaks, man. But, yo, check it out, man. That's one thing, man, with the Kevin Durant situation, man. But let's get back into these NBA scores here, man. Because, yeah, talked about the Suns, man. They still down to the Utah Jazz.
Oh, my God. Utah Jazz out here winning games. This is crazy.
Yeah. One trade I did not talk about, my bad, y'all, was De'Aaron Fox, man, going to the Spurs. Now, they lost tonight to the Hornets. I don't think Fox played. Maybe he did.
I don't know if they played neither.
Let's check the scores.
They might have won.
Oh, yeah, he did play. He played 33 minutes. Had 22 points, 6 assists, 4 steals. So, I mean, he played decent, according to the box.
It was Wemby that was selling, bro. Like, come on, 16 points, 11 rebounds, 7 for 21 for 9 from 3. Why is he bombing up 9 threes?
Yeah. They got to get used to playing together, and I don't know why they got Chris Paul and De'Aaron Fox in the lineup together.
Me neither.
But they took the L tonight, man, so to Charlotte. Miles Bridges and LaMelo Ball doing what they do. Took down the Spurs. Cavs beat the Wizards, man. The Cavs beat the Wizards, man. The Cavs on a roll, man. What you think about this Cavs team, man? You think they championship caliber?
I think that Cavs team is the definition of what I knew was going to happen the second that they made that change, and it was that coaching change. His name is, we know him well. We know him very well over on this side. On this side of the Mississippi, we know him very, very well. And his name, I forgot his name already. I did. His name is Kenny Atkinson. And we already seeing what happens when a coach that was already making a name for himself with a bunch of no names on our roster. We can already see what he's doing with high potential on that other roster. Jared Allen knows it. Karis LeVert, he knew it before he got traded for DeAndre Hunter. So realistically, I'm beyond impressed with where their record is at right now, but I'm nowhere near surprised because I already said a lot of those players on the Cavs, they was okay with JB Bickerstaff, but JB Bickerstaff wasn't moving the needle. And that's one of the reasons why the exit for JB Bickerstaff went the way it went last year. And if I could be honest, Kenny Atkinson is looking a lot like Steve Kerr was looking when he first picked up the Warriors. He's looking a lot like that, bro. Like, I mean, listen, call it what you want. I think this team can match up with anybody. I mean, if you want to put bigs in the paint,
what you think about the Hunter deal for LeVert?
The Hunter deal
earlier, yeah.
The Hunter deal basically gives them they start a small forward. They gives them a guy that's defensively, bro. He could do a lot more defensive end, spot up, hit some threes. He's a good athlete, rebound, he can slash. He's a guy that I think that's gonna fit right in with what they're doing. Donovan Mitchell, obviously, you know what he can do. He's led teams to the playoffs in Utah and still lead teams to this day. The X factors on this team really is they bench, and most importantly, Darius Garland. The way that he's been playing, bro, like yo, this is once he started to turn up, and now with the ascension of Evan Mobley, yo, you got your squad.
Yeah, can they beat Boston?
I think anybody could beat Boston, bro. Like, come on, man. You already know how I feel about Boston. Listen, bro. Look, I ain't say this out loud, bro, but listen, everybody want to think Boston is this juggernaut just because. Jason Tatum is the Anthony Joshua of the NBA. He's prone to a knockout.
Man.
He's prone to a knockout, bro, at any given time. Because the reason being is because he likes to take the superstar shots, but he's not elite at taking the superstar shots. What he's good at a little bit of everything, but he ain't elite at nothing. He ain't elite at anything. So the reality of him and JB, if you got JB going off and Jason Tatum is at a standstill, then you don't really have nothing. You know, like Boston could easily play themselves into a corner because if the threes ain't falling, they don't really have a plan B.
Yeah.
It's just that simple.
Damn, man. So, moving on, man. The Hawks beat the Bucks, man. This Bucks team, man. Again, man, they went out and got Kyle Kuzma. I think it's an upgrade over Chris Middleton, man. But I mean, does that move the needle for you?
No, it doesn't. What it does is, I think that trade was too little, too late. They should have made that trade 3 years ago. Really, if you really think about it, man, they were supposed to get more youth on this roster.
Yeah.
3 years ago. You still got Bobby Portis, who was a part of that championship team. You still got Brook Lopez, who was a part of that championship team. You still got Pat Connaughton and all those other guys that was a part of that championship team. You're still holding on to them for I don't know what. The problem is with Giannis, he's getting older and older and older and older and older. Giannis is about to be in his 30s. He's still giving you 30, 13, and 5 and 6 and whatever. The problem is that how long can he keep this up while you guys are trying to youthfully grow this roster and re-energize this roster and holding on to certain players that you had no business holding on to for this long. You should have, like, they roster been outdated and they needed to upgrade it, and they taking their sweet ass time.
Yeah,
that's one of the problems. So I mean, if the Bucks is gonna do something, Dame is gonna have to go. He gonna have to go Dame Dollar. He gonna have to go. He gonna have to get a big ass clock and go crazy in order for something to happen. Because offensively, we know they could do, but
do you want Giannis on the Nets?
I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. I mean, listen. I think Jordi Fernandez has proven that he could coach a baby out of a wheelchair if he wants to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't mind it because I know Jordi Fernandez is going to be that beacon. But the thing about Jordi Fernandez that I'm starting to figure out is that when you have a cast of characters that are basically non-drafted, undrafted, second round, late first round picks, he's better with that group, and he's better with the pressure off him. When you have a Giannis, you add that pressure. You know what I'm saying? You add that pressure of, all right, yo, we gotta win.
We gotta.
Is Jordi Fernandez the guy? So for the sake of Jordi Fernandez, for the sake of Jordi Fernandez, I'm gonna say no. But we won't know who Jordi Fernandez is as the coach until he starts coaching better talent. We found that out about Kenny Atkinson just this year when he's coaching better talent. So we seen what he was like when he was coaching minimal and C- talent. Now we see what he like when he coaching B+ and A- talent, and now it's leading to 42 wins and 10 losses. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. And when you want to find out who these coaches really are, give them some talent.
Yep, that's a fact, man. Now, let's get to our Brooklyn Nets, man. Taking down the Heat tonight. Taking down the Heat, man. 102-86. Cam Johnson, the high man for the Nets with 18. Russ kicking in with 17. Keon Johnson with 11. And Trendon Watford with 12 off the bench. You called the game. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to your channel, and shout out to the Aboriginal Sports Network, of course.
Yes.
What you see out there, bro? Like what? How is this Nets team winning these type of games? They rolling right now.
Well, I guess you could say that we rolling. We won 4 out of the last 5 or whatever. So, but
that's rolling.
We're winning. Well, that is rolling. But what I'm looking at as a stat sheet right now, and I can see it on my screen, is that everybody that got in the game, they went out there and rebounded. Everybody that got in the game, they went out there and played defense. Everything so 2 things won the games tonight. That 57 rebounds to they 39, and them damn 13 blocks. This shit up out of there. Send this shit up out of there, man. I seen it. They was just sending shit. Trendon Watford played his ass off in the closing minutes, man, being that point forward. And I am also happy to report that the Ben Simmons era in Brooklyn is officially over. I repeat, the Ben Simmons era in the Brooklyn, in my city, is officially over. It is done. Finito. He is not allowed back here ever. I hope his monkey ass don't get a check ever again. He has robbed this league blind. He's worse than Jim McIlvain for anybody that knows him. So definitely, bro. But this game tonight came down to defense, bro. Another game where we held the team under 100 points. Another game, bro. We did that to Houston twice. We match up very, very well against, and we did that a couple of times in the previous games. Other than the Washington game, I don't know what happened in that shit, but I think against a lot of teams that run systematic shit and they don't really have those high octane go-to players anymore, we could challenge those teams. We could hurt ourselves as long as we scoring, as long as we getting stops. We good to go. If we could get those runs going late in periods in games, that's what it comes down to. But defense won this game tonight because a lot of people shot like shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Nets, though, man. Getting it done on defense, man. That's what I've been seeing, man. This team plays with hustle, and that's a tribute to Jordi Fernandez, the head coach, of course, for the Brooklyn Nets, man. But, man, Pistons, Detroit, man. Doing their thing, man. 26-26, man. Beating up on Philadelphia. Thank you.
I ain't see the stats in that game.
Well, yeah, here they are, man. Joel Embiid, 7 out of 18, 23 points. Maxey, 27. Kelly Oubre 14 and Paul George 14, but I mean,
what the hell? Hold on. Whoa. Time out.
Easily.
Time out.
Oh.
Malik Beasley?
36.
This man shot 19 threes with no K Cunningham on the court. Oh my God. Who the hell let this dude shoot no 19 threes on the court? Yo, this dude had 36. Oh my God. I will say this. For the few times that I did watch the Pistons this year, the role-playing shooters, bro, have been the key to a lot of their wins. Cade Cunningham, obviously he's playing absolutely phenomenal this year, and he's going to make an All-NBA team. And I'm proud of him. I'm proud that he can stay healthy. They did lose. Did they lose? I think they lost Jaden Ivey for the year, if I'm not mistaken. Jaden Ivey. They lost Jaden Ivey for the year. That was a little. Tobias Harris is still. He actually played good. I think he's still stealing money, but he played good. Tim Hardaway Jr. don't belong in nobody's starting lineup, but he is in there. But the thing is, I think that what helped the Pistons this year is spacing. They got veteran shooters. You got Tobias Harris, Tim Hardaway Jr., Malik Beasley as some of your veteran shooters. So you got some spacing out there. They still got some young players on the team that could somewhat contribute to something and somewhat play. Jalen Durant is still a rebounding machine. 13, another double-double for him. 7 assists. For him, he also fouled out though, but in 20 minutes. But I will say this Pistons team is playing a lot better. They got a better coach. I think JB Bickerstaff is the coach for them. I don't think he was the coach for Cleveland and for them moving forward, even though he did help them move forward. But I think this is the type of team I think JB Bickerstaff could coach. You know, a team full of guys that's like veteran shooters, but you still got your young thoroughbred and Cade Cunningham. So yeah, man, shout out to them. The 76ers, grade A piece of trash. Top notch piece of trash. They have fallen. They have fallen off a cliff. They have fallen absolutely off a cliff. Joel Embiid is slowly trickling down as a top 5 player, as a top 10 player, realistically. PG, Paul George has robbed the league yet again. I don't really know why people are still giving him money, but Tyrese Maxey, man, I pray for this young man, because he gonna have to get some help. The McCain kid, they lost him. I don't really know what else they have. Yeah, Yabusele has probably been like the most interesting player on their team because he's been dunking on any and everybody.
Think they're gonna end up moving on from Embiid?
At some point, maybe. I think maybe when the contract situations start to come up, but I don't really see them getting up off him. Like I say maybe like if he got a 2+1 year left and he got a 1 year opt, they'll probably move up on him. Hey, Luka got traded, man. Anything can happen, bro. Shit. Luka got moved. Like Luka got to use it for trade bait. I'm
man.
I'm like, damn. I think Dallas got better. I think Dallas got better, be honest with you. But if Luka get traded,
for right now, I mean, it was just, I don't know why they traded him to the Lakers.
Anytime you trade with the Lakers, bro, that's a bad deal.
They always seem to get these great players
for decades.
For nothing.
I mean, listen, I'm not saying Anthony Davis ain't nothing, but hey, man, listen, you're going to have to convince me that if the Dallas Mavericks is going to have to win the championship, they're going to have to win the title. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to pop at some point, bro. They're gonna have to win a title. AD and Kyrie is gonna have to work in order for Dallas fans and myself or anybody else to get over this deal. They are going to have to win this year and next year. They're gonna have to win 2 titles.
Yep. But yo, man, Thunder beat the Raptors, and ain't much to talk about there. I mean, it's the Raptors, man. They stink. They're bad.
They do stink. I think they had a bad start to the season with the injuries. They lost Scotty for some time. They lost RJ Barrett for some time. They did steal Brandon Ingram, but I don't know if they're gonna resign him. They did lose quickly for some time, bro. Those is players that you supposed to be trying to rebuild with. Grady has been probably the most consistent player on a team. He's been okay, I guess. I ain't really been watching him too much, but Grady has probably been the most consistent. I heard they trying to pick up what's the kid that used to play for the Warriors? What's James Wiseman? I heard they try to pick him up, and they want to get rid of Jakob Poeltl. I don't know why they would want to do that. Jakob Poeltl would be their dirty work guy. You got your point guard in quickly. You paid him. You got Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes is he's getting better as a patient player. I don't know if he's a go-to player, but he's getting better. RJ Barrett is getting better. And you added Brandon Ingram to that. I don't know how I feel about that, but I mean, it's Toronto. The Thunder, man, is self-explanatory. Listen, you got arguably the best player. You got arguably one of the best players in the league in the SGA. Leading the league in scoring,
killing it.
He's absolutely killing it. A lot of people are going to accuse him of foul baiting and things of that nature. I say defensively, the Thunder have held serve. They one of, if not one of the best defenses ever in the league. I said it ever. Like ever. Like in terms of
ever? Real ever?
Ever.
I don't know.
They might like I put it to you. Look, I put it to you like this. And Pop, let me explain this. I try not to say too much off the wall shit, but I gotta say this. In terms of having a Caruso, having SGA, having Lou Dort, and the way that they defense is set up, and the way they got scrappy guys to force turnovers night after night, game after game, like by the steals, the blocks, by the percentage, by everything, in turn relative to error, and as we go to the errors and everything, because obviously we knew who the best was in the 90s. That was Jordan and Pippen and all of them. Obviously we knew the Pistons back in the 80s. We know about them. Obviously we know about the Spurs and with Duncan and all of them. But this team is, I ain't gonna lie to you, this team is on a trajectory to become one of the best defensive teams in a season ever. A lot of people, a lot of the old heads ain't gonna believe it, bro. But listen, I tell you, I had to re-look at it myself, and I had to look at the footage myself, because I'm not really a numbers guy like that. I had to look at the footage. They are really like that on defense.
So what are their rankings on defense?
They ranking as defense. If I had to say, they've been number one for most of the year. They've been number one for most of the year. Hold on, let me just look at that. If I had to say, they've been number one for mainly, if not most of the year, bro. Like, if I had to say, because they have been absolutely tremendous. I mean, there's nothing I could really say about this team. What is it? They defensive rating is number one across the board. What was field goal percentage rating defense, opposing team defense, number one.
Okay.
Percentage rating, opposing team points rating, number one. Defensive rating in terms of pace, number one. They net rating is number one. I don't know, man. Listen, like relative, like in this era, in the way that like. But like if you think about this era and the way teams just get shots up and get threes up and put up points, defensively, this team has been very, very goddamn good.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Houston Rockets too, bro. Like, because they defense is elite too. Shout out to the Rockets. I can't forget about them. But even though we beat them easily, we handled them easily.
Yeah, man, we swept the Rockets. That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, we did. Well, I tell you why, because we match up well with them. Like, if you think about it, we got sort of the same type of athletes that they got. Like, they got Amen Thompson. guess what? We got Zaire Williams. They
But
got,
you said I was tripping when I said that we was the same, that we are who the Rockets were last year, bro.
I said that. I mean, I only said that, bro, because I ain't see us on the court, bro. Like, that was before all the stuff happened. All I can say is that the Rockets last year was a 41-win team. That's the only reason why I kind of dismissed it. You know, I'm like the way I did, because I strongly believe if we had Ime, bro, we would be a scrappy defensive team like we are,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to. This is not an indictment against Ime, and this ain't to go against the fact that we beat them twice this year. We've been beating them since last year. We match up very well with that team. All I can say is that the difference between Ime and the difference between Jordy, Ime has proven that he can take stars to the finals. He did that in Boston. He's proven that he can coach stars. Jordy is still new to this. Even though he's a very good coach in terms of the X's and the O's, in terms of getting the most out of young guys and cast off guys. You talking about undrafted, second round picks, late first round picks, no lottery guys, no attitude guys with big egos and stuff like that. That's what Jordy's thing is. And I think if you give Jordy a team like that constantly with his guys that's not thinking about their money and their contracts and their endorsements and shit like that, you're gonna get those results from him. I don't think it's important to give him a Giannis or a De'Aaron Fox or a LaMelo Ball or a Trae Young. Those dudes is worried about they're worrying about their brand. That's what they're worried about. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's important to put those guys with Jordy. Jordy has to make something. Jordy, in a lot of retrospects, you kind of got to give him a somewhat of a Jokic type player, somebody that could come out of the second round and basically turn themselves into a star. That's kind of the plan. I hate to say it that way, and I know everybody wants us to have a top 5 pick in this draft and everything, with the way that we going and with the way our record is going. But the reality is, I don't think you can give Jordy an Ace Bailey or a Cooper Flagg or Dylan Harper. These dudes is about to sign with Nike and get checks with them, and they're about to be on commercials and billboards. You can't give them those type of players. You got to give them some nonchalant guys that's just going to slowly creep through the back and make their way as an all-star. That's the players that Jordy is good at coaching.
Yeah, I mean, you got to see what he does, though. I mean, he's never been a head coach. It's his first time being a head coach. So you got to see, you know what I'm saying, if he can or can't coach a player at a higher level, man. But that's, you know, that's kind of what the Nets are finding out right now. You know, just him building the culture. And again, I'm kind of glad they held on to some of these veterans like Nick Claxton, like Cam Johnson, some of these younger veterans, man, because again, you need somebody in that locker room, you know, that can be around, that has been around. You can't keep swapping out players year after year after year. And you can't build a team like that. You can't build a culture like that. So, you know, you got to move forward with somebody. Now, you can get better on your roster. That's the goal, you know, to bring in better players, but you can't just get rid of everybody now. Shout out to them getting rid of Ben Simmons. Remarkable.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my God, very remarkable. Very remarkable. Yes,
he definitely needed to go, man. But
I had to tap this I had to rub this shit like a genie lamp, man, a couple of times, man. It's new and fresh. I had the white on it. It's perfect, man. I was like, yes, get his ass out of here, and we good to go, man. But I think the way that we build this team, as long as Jordy is here, is the type of players that are going to fit his type of imagery as a coach. If I'm saying it a certain type of way, I don't think we're going to come in here with guys, with ego guys and guys that's known to have a power trip. You know what I'm saying? Like those power trip type of guys. that's worried about their contracts and worried about their money and worried about this, that, and the third. I don't think those type of guys are gonna be a part of the Jordy Fernandez way. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's one of the reasons why I think that why I strongly believe that if we do get a top 5 pick, and I don't know if you up on college basketball like that, but I think the player for Jordy Fernandez is Yegor Demin.
We're going to get into college basketball here in just a second, but let me I want to get into this All-Star team stuff real quick, man. Because they changed the format.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now it's 4 teams playing.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And they play some type of tournament, but it's 3 teams and then the winner of, I guess, the Rising Stars challenge or whatever they call it now. So
The fuck?
they got Team Shaq, Team Kenny, and Team Chuck. So, and then Candace Parker,
she don't have a team.
She picks the winner. She gets to be the coach of the winner of the Rising Stars challenge.
Okay.
So now the format, let's see if I can find that. So this is the format here. It will be a mini tournament with 4 teams and 3 games. 2 teams will meet in one semifinal game. The remaining 2 teams in the other semifinal game, and then the winner will play for the championship game. For each game, the winner will be the first team to reach or surpass 40 points.
What the hell?
So this is what they're doing now.
Yo, oh man. Oh my god. Oh.
What, bro?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Listen. I ain't gonna hang around too long, bro. Like with this, listen, nah, cause I'm gonna say this and then cause Breeze went live. I'm gonna go on his joint, but hey yo, I strongly feel that once LeBron James leaves this league, everything is gonna go back to normal. We're gonna go back to 82 game mandate. We're gonna go back to the All-Star game, regular East versus West. We're gonna go back to not having no play-in tournament, not having no in-season tournament. If you make like all of that, I don't know why. Like, yo, NYG, bro, yo, bro, come on, man. Like, we've been watching basketball. We've been watching basketball for way too goddamn long for them to be butchering the game like they doing, bro. Like they are literally.
This is terrible.
This is, bro, like taking
I don't like it.
This is like taking the ghost face mask and putting a ghost face mask on and then getting a knife and just jamming the game, like repeatedly stabbing the game of basketball until you could get something different, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, stop screwing with the game. Stop it.
Yo.
Stop it, bro. Like, listen. If the All-Star game is trash because of LeBron James and them, bro. They made it trash.
So look at LeBron James's team. He has Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, Lillard, Jaylen Brown, James Harden, and Tatum.
Look at this. Kenny team. He got Anthony. Look at this. All of these young cast-off players.
Jalen Brunson, Jalen Williams.
Come on,
and then Team Chuck, Jokic, Giannis, Victor,
Come on, man. Come
Pascal,
on,
Quarantine. They got all
man.
the big men.
Yeah, they got all the big men.
That's
Come on,
crazy.
man. And SGA and the goddamn Spider. Come on, man. Yeah, man. Like, yeah.
This what they
But
doing though,
look,
man. But this is
all I,
yeah.
all I'm gonna say is, bro, I'm not looking forward to the All Star Weekend. The only thing about All Star Weekend that I'm probably gonna like is the celebrity game, man. I'm pay attention to
Mm.
some of the celebs or whatever. Oh, I want to give a happy birthday to Miss Essence Atkins, man. You might remember her from Girlfriends and the light skin joint, man. She was on How High. She was with Redman. Bad, but nice
Oh
looking joint,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
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 yeah. You remember
yeah,
her? She
yeah.
like 53 years old. I ain't gonna tell you. Couldn't tell neither. You couldn't tell neither. I
For
ain't gonna
real.
lie to you. You couldn't tell. Couldn't tell at all, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. She up there, but I ain't know she was that old. But yeah, shout out to her. Happy birthday to Mr. Whammy, man. He turned 89 today, but which is crazy because my
Mm.
granddad turned 89 next Friday. So so they both born in the same year. I'm like 89 motherfuckers born in the same year. This shit crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna go to Breezy page, because I told him I was gonna go with it. But nah, real rap, man. I'm not interested in the All Star game. I stopped watching the All Star game the last
Yeah,
year they had
I
Kobe.
don't either. I just thought it was
Yeah.
interesting that they changed the format again.
Hmm.
And it's just
Yeah.
it's like, what are we
Yeah.
doing? We did a segment, man, on the show. I was like, man, I think what if they just cancel it?
That's what I'm hoping that they do. Just cancel the All Star game. Just have the All Star weekend festivities like the dunk contest. Not even the dunk contest. Just
That's whack.
eliminate the
That's whack as hell
yeah,
too.
eliminate the dunk contest. Eliminate the All Star game. Keep the 3-point shootout. Keep the skills challenge. Keep the rookie. What's that? The rookie sophomore game.
Mhm,
The USA versus the world. Bring back the
mhm.
rookie sophomore game. Bring back USA versus the world, and I'm cool with that. Other than that, I don't want to see these burgers play no more, man. I'm through with them, man. Like, yeah, I would chat up the college basketball head, but I ain't really been messing with college basketball this year. I'm kind of out of the loop, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
get to Breeze page
I'm
and
gonna run down the top 25 here for college basketball, man. But shout out to you, man. Appreciate you stopping through, man. You
yeah,
already know what it is, man.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, we
Yeah.
gonna we gonna get back to it. Y'all on Sunday? Y'all doing Super Bowl, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta be there. I don't think
Mhm,
I talked to Pat since we changed
mhm.
everything, man, or whatever, man.
Yeah.
But I'm
But yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna
try
do
to.
Giants. I'm gonna be on Giants conversation, and then we're gonna be on the Super Bowl. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. If I can't
Mhm.
believe I'm saying this, but I don't know about you, but I need the Eagles to win that game, bro. Like, I don't, I'm like,
Nah,
I can't have this.
nah.
No, you don't want the Eagles. So you want that three straight?
It's gotta happen. Just let it happen. So
Nah, I can't.
I
Nah,
do
I can't have it.
not. It's there's no way.
Is the Eagles really that hateable for y'all, bro? Like, I don't like really.
Yeah, bro.
No. As a Giants fan, bro, listen, I
Yeah,
understand
they
that.
really that
I
hateable.
understand. I understand Dallas. I understand Dallas. I get Dallas. But you can't tell me when you was watching the Super Bowl where they beat Brady. You can't tell me. You can't tell me that you
I
was
was
gunning
going
for
for New
Brady.
England. Yeah.
Yo, he said I
Hmm.
was going for the. He with a dead
Hmm.
serious face. He's like, y'all was going
Yep.
for New England.
Yeah.
Yep,
I do
that's
not
what
like the
happened.
Philadelphia Eagles. Nothing about them I like. I don't like the sound of the word Philly. I don't like a motherfucker when they go. I don't like that. I don't like.
He said, I don't
I
like
don't
Philly
like.
bunts. I don't
Mm-mm.
like Philly nothing.
None
No.
of that shit. Nope. Never liked them
Nope.
shits either. And keep all that shit. The cheese sticks. Keep it all.
Said keep it all.
Hmm.
Because I've been to some Philly events. I've been to the Sixers game, man. Before when we played the Sixers. I think that was the last year they had Drew Holiday. It was a while ago, bro.
Hmm.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Philly fans, they a different breed, bro. I ain't gonna lie to
Hmm.
you. I'm gonna just say that they different breed. They
Yeah,
different
I
breed.
don't have nothing dealing with Philly
Oh yeah,
at all.
cause old boy in the game say, oh they right. Oh yeah.
I
You
don't even
definitely.
care about that. I was rooting for them last time they played the Chiefs. I rooted against them.
Mm,
I'm
mm,
never gonna
that,
root for Philly in anything.
damn. Damn. Well, let me
Yeah.
let me make my
But
way,
yeah,
bro.
man.
Like
Do your
we
thing,
gonna
bro.
chop it up. Yeah, we gonna chop it up real soon, bro. I'm glad to see the blacktop is back in
Hmm.
action, man. We gonna get back to it.
You already know,
Oh
bro.
yeah. Well, yeah, we gonna get back to the what? Shout out to the AB Original Sports Network, man, for holding me down, and shout out to my man Pop. Shout out to Big Pat. Shout out to everybody over there for holding me down, man, for the joint. I'll see y'all soon, man. Let me get that
All right,
bowdy.
man. Appreciate
Yep,
you, man.
peace.
Peace. Thanks, man. Shout out to Leaf, man. For tapping in, man. But so we're gonna run down quick with the college basketball, man. Auburn taking the top spot, Duke, Alabama, Tennessee, Houston, Florida, Purdue, Iowa State, Michigan, Texas A&M with the top 10, man. But I don't know, man. This Auburn team's pretty good, man. I got this kid. What's this kid's name again? There he is right there. But Auburn, man, definitely, man, is one of the top teams out there. Yeah, Brom, man, Johnny Brome. You know what I'm saying? 18-10, man. Dude is a monster out there, bro. Like, dude is a monster out there, man. So, um, I think Auburn, to me, is the top squad right now. As the rankings say, of course, not a Duke fan, whatsoever. Even though Cooper Flag is he doing all right. You know what I'm saying? I give him that. He doing all right, man. But you know, shout out to Man Cave, the Duke fan, on the network. But yeah. Um, I don't I don't know, Nimmer. I don't know if more than likely Man Cave will be doing the next game tomorrow, man. But we'll see. But yeah, shout out to Man Cave. But no shout outs to Duke, man. I'm going with Auburn, man, as my top squad right now. Notice in this top 25, though, as we get back to it. And of course, I don't trust Alabama in basketball. I'm sorry. I just don't trust them. That's why I didn't mention them. Houston's always up there. Tennessee, but those are your top squads. Down year for Kentucky, down year for Kansas. Some of the blue bloods, as they call them. And Carolina is nowhere to be freaking found. Gonzaga out of the top 25. So down year for some of the big Michigan down this year, you know. So not not the normal, you know, to me top 10 schools that you normally see up there. You know, some of these schools are a little bit down this year. Although they could any one of these teams can get in a tournament and get high. Anyone. You know, teams like Kansas and Kentucky have been known to do that. You know, Carolina. They ain't even gonna make the tournament, man. But I just want to touch a little bit on college basketball. Let's see what else I got for y'all. I think that is it for tonight's show. Definitely didn't want to be on here too long anyway. But this has been the first 2025 edition of the BLACKTOP Podcast, man. So thank you guys for joining. Appreciate Leaf for tapping in. Nimmer. Yeah, Duke is a good team. Like I said, but I don't believe in them. Says, quick question on Eli Manning. Man, come on, man. Eli Manning being snuffed from the Hall of Fame. It's tough. But, nah, I don't like it. I don't like it, Nimmer, one bit, man. But tap in Sunday. I will be speaking on that. Coach, man, thank you, man. Appreciate you tapping in, man. Hope all is well, bro, man. And give me a call, man, when you feeling better, brother. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to you, man. Tap in with you, man. See what's going on with you. But thanks for listening in, man. We're gonna get back to our regularly scheduled programming here. Not programming, I don't want to say it like that, but our regular schedule, which will be Giants Conversation on Sunday, Heart of the City Tuesday. I got a dope new layout for that. Been working on it. And right back here Friday for the BLACKTOP Podcast. And catch all our other shows right here on the Aboriginal Sports Network. That is our new brand. Shout out to everybody, man, that listening tonight, man. And definitely, if you're watching this on the rewind, put your comments in the comment section. Hit that like button and share the video out if you don't mind. But that's all I got for tonight, man. We're just gonna hit you out with I ain't really set this show up like I could have tonight. Kind of rushed a little bit, man. So definitely go check out the BLACKTOP Podcast and the NBA Rundown right along with it. So we're gonna end on the NBA Rundown, man. Y'all stay tuned, man, to the Aboriginal Sports Network, man. Till then, peace.